What is happening, Magnus Knights? I'm very interested to see what President Trump's plan is to stop human trafficking. Let's check this out right now. Come on.
I was thrilled to host a screening at Bedminster of the important new film, Sound of Freedom, about the power of faith in overcoming evil, and in particular, the evil of child trafficking. Big problem. We had it down to the lowest.
If you see that movie, you realize that agent had to watch every single video that he saw and describe it in detail. He had to log it. I don't know how he did that. I don't know what type of nerves of steel. I don't know what type of compartmentalization you have to do with your brain and your memories. And what I don't know how that guy did that. It's a good movie. It's a real good movie. But he had to look at all the evidence. And man.
Number many years, just 4 years ago, and now it's gone through the roof. Even though the fake news media has tried to ignore it, Sound of Freedom has been a national sensation and a colossal success at the box office. Really big numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should see it. This is a very important film and very important movie, and it's a very important documentary all wrapped up in one. It's really about an issue that has to be discussed. Under my leadership, we did more than any administration in history to combat human trafficking and to end modern-day slavery. In one of my first acts in office, I signed an executive order targeting
I was shocked when I first heard that. I heard it years ago that we still had slavery. Like, I was like, wait a minute, what? I mean, like, slaves? There are real slaves out there still? I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow.
National criminal organizations that traffic and exploit innocent people. I signed the Frederick Douglass Trafficking Victims Prevention and Protection Reauthorization Act, authorizing $430 million to fight sex and labor trafficking. I signed legislation to crack down on foreign countries who are not meeting standards for eliminating trafficking, of which there are many. I also signed into law the Abolish Human Trafficking Act.
Guess there's some out there that are exploiting it or letting it run a little too wild and not really cracking down on it.
Which strengthened programs supporting survivors and provided more resources for ending modern slavery. We do have modern slavery, if you can believe it. Additionally, I created the first ever White House position focused solely on combating human trafficking. And perhaps most importantly, we created the most secure border in U.S. history by far, dealing a major blow to the cartels and traffickers. We built hundreds of miles of wall. We renovated hundreds of miles of wall. We never had anything like it. And then I got Mexico free of charge to give us 28,000 soldiers to protect us from people coming into our country illegally. When I am back in the White House, I will immediately end the Biden border.
Hopefully ain't some of those dudes crooked. You know what I mean? Like, nah, go ahead, around 8 o'clock. Y'all can run on through.
Nightmare that traffickers are using to exploit vulnerable women and children. We will fully secure the border. I will wage war on the cartels just as I destroyed the ISIS caliphate. 100% gone, 100% destroyed. They'll come back now because we have a weak administration. I will use Title 42 to end the child trafficking crisis by returning all trafficked children to their families in their home countries and without delay. And I will urge Congress to ensure that anyone caught trafficking children across our border receives the death penalty immediately. And that includes also for women, because women...
Immediately. Does he really mean immediately? Like, okay, all right, firing squad tomorrow. Like, what does he mean immediately?
And as you know,
I know there's a lot of people happy about that because, I mean, these people take people away from their families, away from their homes. sell them into slavery, where they are assaulted, made to do things that no human should be made to do for the rest of their lives. That stuff happens. They're, some of them are killed, tortured, all types of stuff. And you may be a link in the chain. You know what I'm saying? You know, there might be the guy just picks them up. Oh, I was just a driver. Let me tell you something. There are certain punishments to certain crimes that I think have to be implemented for the criminals to realize just how serious our leaders are about them stopping what they're doing. You're ruining lives, so now the government's going to take your life. You know what I mean? So, these are children, women. I mean, this is some sick stuff.
Number one in trafficking. Children are actually number two. I want to thank Eduardo, Jim, Tim Ballard, and everyone else involved in this film for their incredible efforts and their great genius. Together we will end the scourge of human trafficking and we will defend.
But he hates women, right? He hates women, though. He's misogynist. That's what y'all told me. This doesn't seem like misogyny. Seems like he's trying to protect women and children.
And the dignity of human life. Thank you very much.
My. Thanks for posting this, Alex Jones. Man. Oh. Well, I guess human traffickers have a decision to make now, huh? I mean, now it's not just might get some time. Now it's life or death situation now. Choose wisely. What do you think about this, Magnusites? Let me know what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed my thoughts and commentary, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And remember, we are on the road to 10 million subscribers. Woo!